all right, before we get too far down the organic rabbit hole that I can't wait to go down, how many different countries are you in at this point?
I lost count.
That much?
Well, I think we're in 45 or 46 countries with active farms, and then we also have researchers with universities or governments, probably in another 5 or 6. So we're besides the ones we're already in with the farm. So we're probably in 50 countries now, between research and actual commercial farms using it.
What is the volume in the U.S. that you have as far as clients?
I think we have about 120, 150, somewhere in that range, customers right now.
They spread all over the U.S. or are they pocketed?
Well, obviously, so our system requires an irrigation line. So the areas where the farmers don't irrigate, like the Midwest, big areas in the Midwest and the Northeast, a lot of those farmers don't even irrigate. So there's a couple that are using it on sprayers, but for the most part, we really just can't help them until we get a version that doesn't require irrigation lines. But everywhere else, we seem to be in good shapes.
So people have actually taken this technology and added them to spray tanks?
Yeah, what they do is they take if they have a tractor with a sprayer on it, like they're doing a spray, they'll either, when they're loading the tank, they'll either like put our system and run the water through our line as they're loading the tank, or they'll sometimes take one of our smaller units and attach it to the booms where the water's traveling out as it sprays, and they'll just spray plain water through our system, and then that will spray it as a foliar on the crops. The only downside with that is our system, to be really effective, should be applied at least once a week, because after that the signal degrades. And so a lot of the farmers that are dryland guys, they just spray once or twice a year, which is again why we haven't really penetrated that side of the market, because it was like, I don't want to sell anybody something if they're only going to spray it one time. I mean, they're not going to see a significant enough difference to be worth their while, I would think. So I just say, no, just wait till we get a non-irrigating system for you guys.
Very interesting. So the signal has to be recharged once a week.
Yeah, because just like everything else, it'll attenuate. It'll start to reduce, right? So
how bad is the bell curve? Is it like really drastic, or is it just like it slowly tapers off? Like if you miss a week or two.
I'm just going by what we see. I mean, like I said, we have farmers that are using it every other week that say they're still seeing some good results. It just seems to be that the farmers are irrigating once or twice a week. They always seem to say that they're getting the best results. And so from that we extrapolate that it's probably about 5 to 10 days, depending on the environmental conditions. But it's almost impossible for us to narrow down all those different variables to really tell you, okay, in 5 days you're going to go like that, or you're more like 7 days. It's really difficult to pin it down like that because of all the variables that are involved.